Welcome to Code and Box Automation Lab. This is Sharful. This tutorial is about Microsoft SQL. So we'll see what is SQL, what can we do through SQL command, and then we'll see how to create database. Then we'll see how to create some tables, how we can input some data to the tables, how we can manipulate some data using the select statement. We'll see how we can update data, delete data, all those things. We'll see how we can use some aggregate function like mean, max, average, count, all those things. And we'll see how we can do some joins like inner join, left join, right join, all those things. So those are the very essential thing, essential query that you have to know if you want to start your career as a automation as a QA tester, either manual tester or automation developer. Those are the very basic SQL language that you have to know if you would like to start your career as a QA analyst or QA automation developer. So first we'll see what is SQL. So SQL is a standard query language for sorting, manipulating, and retrieving data in a database. So what can we do through SQL? SQL can execute queries against a database. SQL can retrieve data from database. SQL can insert record in a database. It can update records in a database. It can delete from database. It can create new database. It can create new tables in database. It can sort it, stored procedure or functions in database. It can create views in database. It can set permission on a table, procedure, and views. So all those things we can do through SQL. And very simply, think about any website, say Facebook. When you click on a like button in a Facebook for a picture, a video, or you do a comment, so where those things is stored? Definitely there is some place where store your comments. It's store your like. That's called the database. So behind the scenes somewhere, Facebook, they have a data warehouse where they have a store, and that place, it's store all of our comments, pictures, the like, everything, all the activities somewhere in a place where it is store all of our activities. That's called the database. Okay, and to work on the database, you have to know some query language. It could be Microsoft SQL, it could be MySQL, it could be Oracle, or it could be some other query language. Okay, the backend language is called. So this tutorial is all about Microsoft or MSSQL. So we've seen, so this is the simple definition. SQL is a standard query language for what? For sorting, manipulating, and retrieving data in a database. So next thing we'll know what is RDBMS. So RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System. The Relational Database Management System is the basis for SQL. For all the modern database systems such as MSSQL Server, IBM DB2, Oracle, MySQL, and Microsoft Excel. So Relational Database Management System is the very basic concept, the basic concept for all types of database we use in our real life. The data in RDBMS is stored in database object called tables. In a table, a table is a collection of related data entries, and it contains of columns and rows. That's what we know. It's a table. It means it's a collection of, it is stored lots of different types of data, and it contains the data according to column and rows. So how to create, the SQL, the first, to store any data, first we have to create a database. Okay, so create a database. How we can create a database? We can create a database. There are two create statement available in SQL. We can say create database or create table. Okay, so create database number one, and then create table. So create database. A database is defined as a structured set of data. This is a database. Database is defined as a structured set of data. So in SQL, the very first step to store data in a well-structured manner is to create a database. The create database statement is used to create a new database in SQL. The syntax is create database. This is the syntax. Then you give your database name. As an example, create database automation dv. So we'll create the database. Let's create a database by the name is automation dv. Okay, so let's create here. We'll say create database and then automation dv. Okay, to execute, you can use the execute button over here, or you can press F5. Okay, connect it. Okay, you can say commands completed successfully. You can see the output here. So the database created, its name is automation dv. Okay, you can see here, I opened here, you can see there is a automation dv, automation database. It's created. So we have already successfully able to create a database called automation dv.